cancer prevalence is predicted to continue to increase. But the good news is that between 30 and 50% of most common cancers might be preventable through diet and lifestyle changes.
Dr. Michael Greger is an American physician, author, and internationally recognized speaker, renowned for his expertise in clinical nutrition and public health, particularly his advocacy for whole food, plant-based diets. He founded nutritionfacts.org, a nonprofit platform that disseminates daily videos and articles translating peer-reviewed nutrition science into practical health guidance. Dr. Greger is also a New York Times best-selling author of books like How Not to Die, How Not to Diet, and How Not to Age, and he donates 100% of his book and speaking royalties to charity. With a medical degree from Tufts University and fellowship in the American College of Lifestyle Medicine, he combines evidence-based research with public advocacy to promote diet as medicine. In today's video, we're uncovering 7 tasty snacks that may help regenerate stem cells, starve cancer, and ignite your fat-burning potential from the inside out. We'll unpack the science powering each snack and share simple, crave-worthy ways to weave them into your everyday routine. These nutrient-dense bites aren't just snacks. They're stealthy wellness allies engineered for cellular renewal, metabolic boost, and cancer defense. Your snack choices aren't just quick energy. They can deliver potent bioactive compounds like polyphenols, sulforaphane, resveratrol, and beta-glucans that support stem cell activation, inhibit tumor growth, and stoke metabolic fire. So if you've ever wondered if a snack could truly aid regeneration, deprive tumors of fuel, and promote fat loss, you're in for a treat. We're spotlighting 7 wholesome yet satisfying nibbles that may help suppress cancer stem cells, bolster immune resilience, and revitalize your body from the inside out. But before we continue, this content is provided for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider with questions about your health or medical condition. Do not disregard professional advice or delay seeking it because of something you have read here. Let's get into the science first. How can snacks contribute to cancer prevention, stem cell renewal, and fat-burning metabolism? Each snack to follow is loaded with antioxidants, phytochemicals, and fiber that combat oxidative stress, induce programmed cell death in abnormal cells, and support healthy stem cell pathways. Research suggests these compounds not only hamper tumor survival, but may also rev up dormant stem cells and rewire metabolism for improved fat utilization. Now, get ready to snack smart. Coming up are the top 7 snacks that pack a powerful nutritional punch. Tangy Amla Bites. First up, we have Tangy Amla Bites. These are small, flavorful spheres that taste bright and zesty, yet pack a potent nutritional punch. Almost feels like a treat. But according to Dr. Michael Greger, they deliver the most antioxidant-packed single whole food on the planet. Amla, or the Indian gooseberry, has been described as a wonder berry in the treatment and prevention of cancer, and preclinical studies highlight its ability to block cancer cell growth and invasion while sparing normal cells. These little bites harness Amla's bioactive compounds, including polyphenols and L-glutanins that may support stem cell pathways and reduce cholesterol.
Treatment with the drug produced significant reductions in cholesterol, as one would expect, but so did the Amla. In fact, you could hardly tell which was which. Now note this was only about a 10 to 15% drop in total in LDL cholesterol. In this study, the Amla dose was only 500 milligrams, which is like a tenth of a teaspoon, so smaller than the eighth of a teaspoon a day.
To make this simple snack, start by combining 1/2 cup of dried Amla powder with 2 tablespoons of oat flour, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. Add 2 tablespoons of mashed dates for sweetness, and bind everything with a splash of water or unsweetened applesauce until the mixture can be rolled into bite-sized balls. Roll them in finely chopped pistachios or hemp seeds for crunch and extra nutrients. Chill for 20 to 30 minutes before serving. And what do you get? A tangy, nutrient-dense snack with fiber, antioxidants, healthy fats, and natural sweetness. The Amla powder brings a powerful antioxidant boost. Dr. Greger notes a half teaspoon daily can drop cholesterol by up to 45% in 3 weeks, while the chia seeds provide alpha-linolenic acid for metabolic support. Each bite works synergistically to help starve abnormal cells, support healthy stem cell function, and stoke metabolic fire. So enjoy these Amla bites not just as a quick pick-me-up, but as tiny wellness warriors for your cells, immunity, and fat-burning engines. Air-fried sweet potato fries. Think of a batch of golden air-fried sweet potato fries that satisfy your craving, yet quietly act as wellness boosters, helping to regenerate stem cells, starve cancer, and stoke your fat-burning furnace. Air-fried instead of deep-fried, they dodge harmful acrylamide formation, a known carcinogen that Dr. Greger cautions us to avoid when cooking potatoes at high temperatures.
Healthy food is, if it gets you to eat more healthy food, absolutely. So I use air fryer basically every day. What did I air fry today? Actually, I don't think I air fried anything today, but normally I'm air frying sweet potato fries.
Sweet potatoes themselves can be considered a superfood, rich in a protease inhibitor protein that may have cancer-fighting properties, suppressing colon and other cancer cell growth. Packed with fiber, beta-carotene, and vitamins, they support stem cell signaling, antioxidant defenses, and metabolic rejuvenation. To prepare, preheat your air fryer to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Peel and slice 1 medium sweet potato into 1/4 inch fries, then toss with 1 teaspoon of olive oil, or skip it and spray lightly, and a pinch each of smoked paprika, garlic powder, and black pepper. Spread in a single layer and air fry for 15 to 20 minutes, flipping halfway until crisp at the edges and tender inside. Finally, garnish them with chopped parsley and a squeeze of lemon juice. These air-fried sweet potato fries deliver a satisfying crunch alongside a health boost. Fiber for satiety and gut health, antioxidants that aid cellular repair, and that unique sweet potato protein linked to reduced tumor growth. Served warm, they're more than comfort food. They're worthy snack superheroes that fuel stem cell regeneration, metabolic renewal, and cancer suppression. But before we move on, if you are looking to dive deeper into the foods that can prevent cancer, be sure to subscribe to the Vitazen Health newsletter linked below. Each week, we share expert-backed tips, delicious recipes, and actionable steps to help you live longer and feel your best delivered right to your inbox. Chickpea Crackles. Take this, a crispy serving of chickpea crackles that not only delights with savory crunch, but may also help regenerate stem cells, starve cancer, and rev up fat-burning metabolism. Chickpeas are a protein-packed pulse bursting with fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, integral to Dr. Michael Greger's Daily Dozen Beans category. As Dr. Greger notes, legume-based meals are more satiating than meals based on animal protein sources, supporting metabolic health and appetite control.
Oh yeah,
And it counts as and the sprouts count as a longevity food.
They absolutely do, although they're certainly...
Here's how you make chickpea crackles that are snackable yet functional. First, drain and rinse 1 15-ounce can of chickpeas, then pat dry. Gently toss with 1 teaspoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon nutritional yeast, 1/2 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and a pinch of sea salt. Spread in a single layer on a parchment-lined air fryer or oven tray. Air fry at 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes, shaking halfway until puffed and crispy. Alternatively, bake in a preheated 200 degrees Celsius oven for 25 to 30 minutes, turning once. Let them all cool briefly. The chickpeas will continue crisping as they cool. The result is airy, crunchy bites loaded with plant protein, fiber, and antioxidant phytochemicals. Chickpeas contain bioactive peptides and phytates that may suppress cancer cell invasion. Dr. Greger highlights that beans can block matrix metalloproteinase enzymes linked to metastasis. These crackles provide guilt-free, satisfying crunch, supporting gut-friendly fiber, cell renewal pathways, and metabolic boost. So indulge in these savory legume bites, not just as a snack, but as mini wellness warriors fueling stem cell regeneration, cancer defense, and fat-burning energy. Broccoli Munch and Dip. A crunchy plate of broccoli munch and dip that not only satisfies your cravings, but also helps regenerate stem cells, starve cancer, and supercharge fat-burning metabolism. It sounds unbelievable, but this is easily doable at home. Broccoli is a cruciferous superstar packed with sulforaphane, a phytonutrient Dr. Greger highlights for its ability to inhibit breast cancer stem cells and make DNA more resistant to damage. It's no wonder he lists crucifers in his daily dozen as essential for cancer defense and cellular renewal.
Check out this fascinating study. To review, the consumption of cooked meat appears to predispose individuals to cancer, whereas the consumption of cruciferous vegetables is thought to protect against cancer. It's nice to know there were no apparent adverse effects at even 27 cups of broccoli a day's worth of these cruciferous phytonutrients.
So here's how to whip up this guilt-free snack. Start with 2 cups of raw broccoli florets and stems, trimmed into bite-sized pieces. Steam or blanch briefly, just until bright green and slightly tender, then cool under cold water. In a bowl, whisk together 1/4 cup of plain plant-based yogurt, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped fresh dill, 1 teaspoon lemon zest, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, a pinch of sea salt, and a few grinds of black pepper. Toss the broccoli gently in the dressing, then let it rest for 5 minutes to absorb flavor, returning to crispness before serving. Sprinkle 2 tablespoons of crushed walnuts or pumpkin seeds on top for texture and additional phytonutrients. The result? A refreshingly crisp, creamy snack loaded with fiber, vitamin C, and sulforaphane, all working in harmony. Broccoli's sulforaphane aids detoxification, DNA protection, and suppression of metastatic potential, while the fiber supports gut-brain stem cell signaling and metabolic health. This munch and dip is more than a snack. It's a vegetable-powered defender that fuels cellular renewal, cancer resilience, and metabolic vitality. Bunny Muffin. Picture a warm, whole-grain carrot muffin that tastes like a treat, yet quietly works to help rejuvenate stem cells, starve cancer, and stoke fat-burning metabolism. Carrots are one of the only vegetables that become more antioxidant-rich when cooked, a point Dr. Greger highlights in his daily dozen, noting that humbler vegetables like carrots provide potent phytonutrients, such as beta-carotene and falcarinol, compounds linked to cancer cell suppression and antioxidant protection.
And sometimes, as I mentioned with some of the vegetables, you actually get more nutrition. You get more nutrition in your bloodstream, more beta-carotene. You eat cooked carrots and raw carrots.
To make these muffins, start by whisking 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/2 cup of rolled oats, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. In another bowl, combine 2 large eggs, or flax egg, 1/3 cup unsweetened applesauce, 1/4 cup maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Fold in 1.5 cups of finely grated carrots and 1/4 cup chopped walnuts for texture. Gently mix the wet and dry ingredients until just combined. Then divide into a 12-cup muffin tin, lined with paper cups. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 22 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. These muffins provide whole grains, fiber, plant protein, and beta-carotene, all working together. Whole grains reduce cancer risk and improve metabolic health, especially when paired with vegetables like carrots, creating synergistic phytonutrient effects that a pill can't replicate. The carrot's phytocarinol-type oxylipins may downregulate tumor cell pathways and support healthy cellular turnover. You can also sprinkle on a few more walnuts on top for omega-3s and crunch. Now, this muffin isn't just a sweet snack. It's also a functional powerhouse designed to nourish your stem cells, fortify cancer defenses, and fuel fat-burning metabolism, one delicious bite at a time. Popcorn. Now, envision a warm bowl of air-popped popcorn, light, crunchy, and far more than just a snack. It's also a tool for stem cell regeneration, cancer defense, and metabolic activation. Popcorn is a whole grain, delivering fiber and polyphenol antioxidants, components renowned for stabilizing blood sugar, feeding stem cell signaling gut microbes, and supporting satiety and fat-burning pathways. As Dr. Greger recommends 3 daily whole grain servings, like 3 cups of popcorn, it's recognized by leading health authorities for lowering risks of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and stroke. Studies show popcorn's polyphenols, especially ferulic acid, may help prevent obesity and support cancer defenses by combating oxidative stress. And contrary to past concerns, modern evidence from Harvard and the Cleveland Clinic finds popcorn is safe, even beneficial, for gut health, debunking myths about risk of diverticulitis. So truly, this isn't just some easy movie night indulgence.
But the myth that we should avoid eating nuts, corn, popcorn, and seeds to prevent episodes like diverticulitis has been debunked with modern data. In fact, Harvard researchers looked into this and actually found protective associations between nut and popcorn consumption, risk of diverticulitis.
To make this snack, simply air pop 1/2 cup of popcorn kernels, which is about 3 cups popped. Immediately mist lightly with water or olive oil spray so seasonings adhere. Then add 1 teaspoon nutritional yeast for umami, 1/4 teaspoon smoked paprika, and a pinch of sea salt. Toss well and enjoy while warm. The result is a satisfying, crunchy snack, rich in fiber, whole grains, and antioxidants, all collaborating to fuel gut health, regulate metabolism, and support cellular repair. This popcorn isn't merely comfort food, it's a stealthy whole grain hero, perfect for empowering stem cell pathways, cancer resistance, and fat-burning potential. Savory tortilla wrap. Finally, imagine a savory whole grain tortilla wrap that tastes like a traditional comfort food, but silently works to rejuvenate stem cells, starve cancer, and fuel fat-burning metabolism. Whole grain tortillas get a shout-out in Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen. A serving can be 1 tortilla, and he urges at least 3 servings daily of whole grains to consistently reduce risks of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, stroke, and colorectal cancer.
A serving of whole grains can be considered a 1/2 cup of hot cereal such as oatmeal, cooked whole grains or so-called pseudo-grains like amaranth, buckwheat, and quinoa, or a 1/2 cup of cooked pasta or corn kernels, a cup of ready-to-eat cold cereal, 1 tortilla or slice of bread,
So what makes this wrap a nutritional powerhouse? Whole grains provide fiber, B vitamins, minerals, and polyphenols that feed gut microbes tied to stem cell signaling and metabolic balance, while also lowering inflammation and cancer risk. The added veggies and legumes enhance the nutrient synergy in ways that supplements can't replicate. Now, here's how to assemble it. Start with a 100% whole grain tortilla. Warm it briefly to make it pliable. Spread 1/4 cup of mashed chickpeas, seasoned with 1 teaspoon lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon cumin, and a pinch of smoked paprika. Layer on 1/2 cup shredded spinach or kale, 1/4 cup grated carrots, and 2 tablespoons diced red bell pepper. Drizzle with 1 teaspoon tahini mixed with 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, a dash of garlic powder, and a pinch of sea salt. Roll tightly and let it rest for 2 minutes, allowing flavors to meld. What you end up with is a satisfying, nutrient-packed wrap, complete with whole grains, plant protein, fiber, healthy fats, and colorful phytonutrients. It supports gut health, stabilizes blood sugar, and delivers antioxidants that help protect DNA and inhibit cancer cell growth. This savory wrap is easily a portable wellness weapon that powers stem cell regeneration, cancer defense, and metabolic vitality. We've now talked about the 7 snacks that can help the body regrow stem cells and burn fat. But even with these top snacks, you might be missing a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to truly fighting cancer: having more variety in what you consume. So, watch this next video to discover more of these great snacks that may not only strengthen your body, but also supercharge your body's defenses and help even further with starving cancer cells.